Hello everyone. These are the SQL indexes types. So we will see the description of each indexes here. Okay. The first one is hash index. With the hash index, data is accessed. Data is accessed through an in-memory hash table. Through an in-memory hash table. Okay. Stable. Okay, these hash indexes consume. So what is the how the memory is consumed here? So first is what is hash index. Here the data is accessed through an in-memory hash table. Okay, hash indexes consume consume a fixed amount of memory. Okay, so which is a function of bucket count. This is a function of bucket count. We'll see how to use this hash index in the upcoming class. Okay, the second one is memory optimized indexed non-clustered. So this is non-clustered. Okay, so for memory optimized index non-clustered indexes, memory consumption memory consumption is a function of row count. Okay, and the size of the index key columns. Size of index key columns. So this is a description of memory optimized non-clustered. Okay, next is clustered index. Okay, this cluster index, what this will do, this will sorts and stores the data rows of the table. Okay, or view in order based on the clustered index key. Clustered index key. Okay, the clustered index. Okay, so this is implemented as a B tree structure. Okay, we'll see all these structures in the upcoming class. So this is index will store in the B tree structure. Okay, that supports fast retrieval. That supports fast retrieval of the rows. Okay, based on the clustered index key values. Based on the clustered index key values. Okay, so this is what the clustered index is. So this is sorts and stores the data rows of the table or view in order based on the clustered index key. Okay, next we'll see non-clustered index. Okay, and here we can have only one clustered index in a table. Okay, now we'll see non-clustered index. So non-clustered index can be defined on a table or view with the clustered index or on a heap. So if the table doesn't have a clustered index, you can build non-clustered index with the help of a heap. Okay, here in non-clustered index, each index row in the non-clustered index contains non-clustered index key value. So this contains non-clustered key value, each index row. Okay, and a row locator Okay, so this locator points to the clustered index, points to the data rows in the clustered index. or heap. Okay, having the key value. So the rows in the index are stored in the order of, here the rows in the index are stored in the order of index key values. Okay, stored in the index key values. Okay. Next we'll see what is unique index. This unique index ensures that the index key contains no duplicate values. Its values, and therefore every row in the table or view is in the some way unique, is in some way unique. Okay, this is the use of index key. So to maintain unique records in a table or row. Okay. Then the column stored index. So what is column stored index? This is an in-memory column stored index. This stores and manages data. It stores and manages the data using column-based storage. Using column-based storage. Okay. And column-based query processing. Column store index works well for data warehousing. This works well for data warehousing concepts. Okay, workloads that primarily perform bulk loads. So bulk loads and read-only queries. So we can say OLAP. Okay, read-only queries. So it's used for OLAP. OLAP is online analytical processing. Okay, where the search is faster. So that's why we use column store index. This index gives 10x query performance. Okay. Next we'll see index with included columns. Okay, so a non-clustered index that is extended to include non-key columns in addition to the key columns. Let's say you want to build a non-clustered index on one of the column. So there you want to include other columns along with the index, with the non-clustered index. So that time you can use include columns, include click keyword. Okay, so that will be non-key columns, other non-key columns. So apart from primary key or unique key columns. Next, index on computed columns. Computed columns means there will be some functions written to that column that will be derived from the other column. Okay, let's say you want to calculate something. So you have one column where the formula will be so there will be other column, let's say my amount, okay, or number of shares into NAV. So this calculated amount you want to store in one column, so that will be a computed column. Okay, so a index on column that is derived from the value of another or more other columns, that time we can put an index on that column. Okay, next we have filtered index. So what this filter index is do? This is an optimized non-clustered index. Optimized non-clustered index. Okay, especially suited to cover queries that select from a well-defined subset of data. Okay, so it's nothing but it's a normal non-clustered index, but we use where clause filter to filter records based on some conditions. Okay, so this will improve the performance of the query. Okay, and reduce index maintenance cost also. This is used to reduce index maintenance cost, okay, and to improve performance, query performance, as the size of the index is reduced, and it will be some subset of records, subset of results, because you put a filter on that. So that is the use of filtered index. And storage cost, reduced storage cost. Okay. Then spatial index provides ability, this provides ability to perform certain operations more effectively on spatial objects. Spatial data means geometric data. Okay, certain operations like geometry data type. Okay, that time we will go for the spatial index. Okay. Then we have XML index. This is a threaded and persistent representation of the XML binary large objects. We call it as blobs, binary large objects. Okay, in the XML data type column, that time we can declare a index on top of that column as well. So full text column. This is a special type of token based. This is a token based functional index that is built and maintained by Microsoft full text engine for SQL Server. Okay, so we can see more and lot of examples in the upcoming class. Please subscribe my channel, share the video, and like my videos. Thank you.